Right, well I've done a gameplay video of this one back in the past. However, I used an emulator with it last time, and the emulators really don't work very well with this game. I think it's something to do with the frame rate it uses or something, but you have this weird thing where every other frame was glitching and cutting out. So I've been playing around with my Game Boy, and I thought, you know what, let's have a look again at Wave Race, but on the proper original hardware. Though I can't really say this is exactly the original hardware, because I'm not playing on an original grey model Game Boy. This is playing on the Game Boy Advance SP, which is one of my favourite handheld systems. You can tell this is one of the beautiful backlit systems with a nice shiny light on it. Everything looks very brand spanking new and clear. It really is shocking if you go back and try and play one of the original Game Boys. I have no idea how I used to manage with that system. It looks terrible. The Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance original models are better. But even them, the lighting on the non-backlit Game Boy Advance model is shocking. So I really think that if you're serious about your handheld gaming, you need this system really. Now this game I used to play a lot when I was a kid. There aren't very many jet ski games on the Game Boy. I think it'd be pretty hard pushed to find another one actually. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And I really like this game because it's great top-down graphics. It's basically like playing Grand Theft Auto on the Game Boy. Actually, don't laugh, that's a real thing. You guys might not know, but the Grand Theft Auto games on the Game Boy are absolutely awful. Actually, unanimously, handheld Grand Theft Auto games are pretty bad, except for GTA Chinatown Wars on the DS, which was actually really fun. The only thing with that game, of course, that it was far too short. It seemed to disappear by the time it started, that one. And I guess there are some reasonable ports of GTA games on handheld things like phones and Android devices, etc., which are obviously quite respectable. But you know what I mean, in terms of like Game Boy ports, or DS, I don't know. I've seen footage of those Grand Theft Auto games on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and they don't look good. Right, can we stop prancing around now, and maybe, you know, start the next race? Here we go, we got 5 points there for coming first. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen this time. I must have fluked that. This is a game that does not roll over. It's really easy to, if you make a small mistake like get stuck on a corner, you will not be catching up or getting into first place. It's really quite tight. It's not very forgiving. Oh wow, yes, I remember this. You got some turbulence? No, that's aeroplanes. What is it you get in water that's like turbulence? Riptide or something. Yeah, Riptide, we'll go with that. You can tell that I'm clearly not into my water sports in any sense of the meaning. Right. Bit of a fiddly course this one with lots of left and right turns here. Quite nice to get a little mini map in the bottom right corner there so you can see where the hell you're going if you want to. We don't need that though really, do we? And of course I've slipped into fourth. This game is really lost, won and lost, on the corners. You've really got to take them very tightly, and if you do that you'll go into first place, and if you take it loosely you'll be in last. You've really got to nip through them very neatly. It's a shame that you can't make that jump there without actually hitting that slipstream stuff. There we go. That was great. Actually barged into the guy there and managed to overtake him using himself to do that. There's some those little weird bits on the ground you can see. There are shallow parts of water. And again, you really don't want to be hitting those because they will slow your ass down badly. Oh no, no. I was okay because I kind of used the enemies as a way of bouncing myself back in. Just about got second there. This is a very fun game. You can probably pick this up for quite cheap, I imagine. So check it out if you're a Game Boy fan. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.